Salutations everyone, this is Razor giving you some free-for-all gameplay on the map Lockdown using the Model 1887. Using a shotgun in free-for-all is really something you never really see. I don't remember ever trying it in Modern Warfare 2. It certainly wasn't a smart idea in Black Ops. I mean, sure you could do decent with like a silent Spaz 12 on like Summit or something, but it really wasn't a great idea. So I decided, I'm gonna go ahead and try for the first time to get a free-for-all gameplay with a shotgun. And this was my very first attempt. And I figured, since I'm doing something really difficult and not so smart, let's step it up and use the Model 1887 as opposed to like the Striker or the Spaz. Because the Model is definitely not a commonly used gun. I never ever see this weapon being used. And it's a unique weapon. Of course, it's almost 200 years old. And it's got this weird lever action thing, and it has no attachments, which is understandable. And great spawn, by the way. As you can see, I spawned on that guy's fucking shoulder because Modern Warfare 3 has amazing spawns, as we all know. They're just fucking fantastic. But it's unfortunate that the Model 1887 has no attachments. But since you can't akimbo it, which I'm perfectly fine with, I think akimbo shotguns would be a little OP and annoying, and since there's no FMG because of it's a proficiency now, there's really nothing that you can do. I mean, what are you gonna do? Put an optical attachment on it? There's not a shotgun out there that needs a red dot or benefits from any optical attachment. C4 that son of a bitch. And I'm using the support kill streaks like I always do with my shotguns because they're not always the best weapon for staying alive. So what I do, I just go from spot to spot where I know people are gonna camp and where I suspect they're gonna be spawning from, and just take them out. And of course you're gonna get your fair share of hit markers. This being a shotgun and this being the Model 1887 out of all the shotguns, which not many people like this gun, and that's understandable. But the more I use it, the more I like it. There was a time where I was starting to think that maybe this could give the Spaz 12 a run for its money, and it's certainly a good shotgun. Unfortunately, there's no like extended mags on it, so you can't take advantage of that little bug that gives you extra pellets, but it holds well on its own, without the use of any attachment or anything. It's still a good weapon, and unfortunately my flash grenade stunned my C4 while it was still in midair, which I hate when that happens. Pick up my stealth bomber, and this map really sucks for air support because it's just nothing but buildings. And I don't get a single kill out of it, I believe. Enemy gets a couple kills there, but that's you have your luck every now and again. So I'm just running around with my shotgun, and it's really satisfying getting kills with this gun, especially when you one shot, because it's not very consistent and it doesn't shoot as fast as the Striker or the Spaz. And it's a real shame they couldn't put like rapid fire on shotguns, because that's the weapon that would benefit the most from it. I mean, they put rapid fire on the M16 and the Type 95 and LMGs. It's like, give it to the shotguns. They need it, man. Those other guns don't need it as much. Okay, I do get a double kill with my stealth bomber. That's pretty nice. Getting my feed, son. And it's got a really good hip fire. Out of all the shotguns, it might be the best. Don't quote me. I haven't like gone out and experimented to see which has the tighter hip spread or which has the most lethal hip fire. But this is definitely up there. And of course, whenever you get a hit marker, I always suggest going back to your corner, chucking that C4. And in that case, the enemy shot my C4 in midair, blew himself up, and I got the assisted suicide, which is pretty awesome, and it's pretty fucking funny. See this assassin kid and knock him out of there. And so don't don't discount this gun. I've said this about many weapons in this game because you know, there's more weapons out there than the ACR and the Type 95, contrary to 99% of people's beliefs that play this game. And there are also perks that are not called Blind Eye and Assassin, which you wouldn't know playing this game. And this weapon, you know, it's got 6 shots, so you don't really need to reload all that often. But, you know, do it at your own leisure. And of course, you know, you're gonna need you're always gonna want to put 2 shells in the chamber, because that usually takes someone out. You know, sometimes it might take 3 if there's like cover or a long distance between you, but definitely it's you don't really need sleight of hands, but I really prefer it because when I'm using a shotgun, you know, what else am I going to use? You know, blind eye, yeah, I could stay off of like kill streaks and stuff, but I'd rather have the faster reload and especially the faster switch to my secondary, which I don't even remember what I was using as my secondary here because I don't believe I use it. This is a straight up Model 1887 gameplay, and as you can see, the only lethal kill streak I have is the stealth bomber, and I only got 2 kills with that, so that means 28 kills with my model and my C4, which is super awesome, if you ask me. And getting this on my first try was it's a pretty good feeling. I've said this before, you know, getting gameplays on my first try using a weapon setup, and it's definitely satisfying, and encourages me to use the setup more often. And I'll get the C4 for the final kill right there. Because I wanted to make sure to get that final kill so my score wasn't worse than what it already was. Take him out right there, double tap my X button, and I win the game with the final score of 30-9 on the map lockdown with the Model 1887. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave your comments below on your thoughts about this weapon and what you would like to see next from me, and I will see you guys later.